Okay.
The big one.
Whoa.
The biggest one.
The biggest one. You tell him, JR. That's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. Holy sh! As Michael Cole would say. Even though he went all out yesterday and he actually said it. He said,
"Oh, it's crazy."
Yep, great. Well, I would be hard pressed to believe that he knew it was happening.
It sounds like it was a secret. Everybody was kept in the dark. It sounds like.
Yeah, Triple H said in the presser that he took over the truck,
which is crazy. Crazy in itself to think.
Between John and Dwayne and Cody and Travis, apparently. Travis Scott gets to know the biggest heel turn in the fucking industry. But that's pretty crazy. This is shocking, ladies and gentlemen.
Stone Cold Stone this throne to Satan himself to win the WWE title.
There it is. Sold your soul to beat that record. Sold your soul to beat that record, John. Do we want to start with this, or do we want to just zip through the chamber first parts and then...
Sure. Let's give props to some of the matches. Jump in.
Women's chamber match opens.
Which was shocking enough, really.
Yeah, like, here we go. Like, you want to talk about shocking already. We go to start with Naomi and Liv, who, I must say, Liv is the face of women's wrestling in this company, at least. In my
MVP.
opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, she's so good. Any storyline
she's on, almost every show. Her promo work is incredible. She makes up with her size and how she bumps and sells. And when I say bump and sell, let's take a look at that picture. From her own Twitter.
Wasn't a soft cage. Chamber.
Oh, I forgot to do this here. Just hold on a moment. Bear with me. Here we go.
Those little pads don't seem to do much.
Yeah, can I zoom in on this so we can see? How do I work the internet? How do I zoom in? Open image in new tab. Here we go. Oh. Look at these bruises, ladies and gentlemen. She got the shit kicked out of her. Look at this hair whip. Remember that crack of the hair whip? I thought it was fake at first.
And that went all around the front.
Look at her.
That was crazy.
Just imagine how sore your elbows would be today when you go to lean on like an armrest.
Get into the car. Like you always put your elbows down to get into the to adjust.
She just has the shit kicked out of her.
Showering probably was just
People are gonna think that she's getting abused by her boyfriend. This is gnarly. MVP of the women's division. So anyways, they go to start the match. Now, you had said when we were watching this, Jade and, or not Jade, spoiler alert, Naomi and Bianca are all white. Liv was all white too, but kind of weird.
Yeah.
I think they would have coordinated.
It was weird.
But they go to ring the bell, and which also, like, ring the bell, the cage wasn't even closed yet. So there's a bit of an oopsies, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
then Jade comes out looking sharp, black, all blacked out.
Yeah, she was
Looked
on the
great.
hunt.
Yeah, looked
Yeah.
great. Came with purpose. She mouths. I rewatched it today. She mouths when she goes to walk into the chamber. There, I knew it was you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as Liv is selling it, she drives Naomi right in the face. And then, like, props to Naomi as well. She is getting the absolute shit kicked out of her in the corner. Like, Jade is laying these in.
Yeah. Naomi looked great selling that.
Naomi
Holy.
bumped and sold for Jade. Super good. That pump kick into the one pod, Bailey's pod. Bailey was even selling. You know, it was Naomi's for, you know, shit's her like best friend, and she just got she just got blasted.
How could she do that? Yeah, it was great.
And then Liv goes over, does her, like, you know, little like victory lap. Ha ha! I told you it wasn't me.
Bianca was selling it great.
Yeah,
like
Bianca
in the pod, she's so
her
sad.
mind.
Yeah.
The only thing, now I get that the plan all along, from what we were reading, is that it was going to be Rhea and Bianca at Mania.
Yeah.
I wonder if you would have called or should have called an audible and had Liv roll up Bianca real quick.
I could even see them doing Alexa something different, like just let something different happen, right?
Because as we were saying during the match, and especially when Bianca won, well, no, we've got way too much other stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was a good match. Alexa's still a little rusty, rightfully so.
Roxanne was great. Even watching her facials, like great. She's
Bailey's always just solid all around. Not to discredit, you know, any of the women in this match, but so Bianca wins. It was a good finish. Liv looks strong.
Wouldn't you run after your?
As always, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if my partner and like alleged best friend just got the boots delivered to her, taken out on a stretcher, and I win the match, I'm leaving right away.
Yeah. Not pointing at a sign.
Yeah, not sitting at a sign. I get that they want that, but, you know, move on. You know, John's doing it like later in the night.
Okay.
Point at it as you're running away. Yeah. Oh, I won. Thank you. And then stands there with Rhea and Io, right? Like, I don't know.
I got time.
I would have booked this a little differently. I'm sure Cornette is gonna fucking roast this on his podcast. Can't wait to listen.
Or Naomi could use it as fuel, right? Like, where were you, Bianca?
Yeah,
why didn't you leave that match? So that sets up those three to just despise each other.
As we've witnessed later on in the show, long-term storytelling seems to be Paul Levesque's jam. So, I guess, you know, maybe we'll see with this whole Bianca, Naomi, Jade thing. Bianca's tied up for Mania. I would assume we'll see Jade, Naomi at Mania. And I can see this going to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So
3-way for a title would be great. Put it on Jade for the summer.
Yeah, or a mid-card thing. Like, let's we'll talk about mid-card stuff in a different episode. I've got lots of ideas. Anyways, I thought it was a great match other than that. Toronto is Canada is a heel country. We love heels.
Yeah.
And we love returns. So, and the legends, of course, right? So, any other thoughts on the women? We're going to be talking about the end of this
stuff.
event here for 40 minutes. So.
Yeah, let's get to
the
the good
women's
stuff.
tag, have a cigarette,
So
do
good.
a leg drop, see you later. Awkward match. Didn't like it. Super awkward. Then Tiffany kicks Trish out of the ring at the end. I'm not sure what the fuck was going on there. It's really, the finish was, have another cigarette. Sammy and Kevin. I think the lighting killed this match.
Well, yeah, then they turn on the lights for Randy.
Yeah.
Oh, Randy's out.
Like,
Let's turn him on. It was just awkward.
It's unsanctioned, super awkward. I wondered why nobody...
with a pinfall.
Yeah, I wondered why nobody hit the juice. Especially with the chairs or whatever. There was no ladders involved even, like they had in the Ring of Honor wars. Nobody hit the juice for the obvious reason later on.
Yeah.
Randy returns though, looks good. His legs are massive. Like he's protecting his back with all this extra muscle.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was a legitimate injury. I never really seen anything.
Interesting that you could work out that hard though, right? If you are injured, because every part of him was top notch. So maybe he had time.
I would have liked to see a classic, lifted the mat up package pile driver on the concrete floor.
Yeah. Very,
very retro. Or even a back body drop. I guess they did that outside in the crowd though. Bold of them to get into the crowd with 40,000 people there too.
Yeah. Canadian, I guess they knew they were safe.
Yeah, that's
around
true.
their countrymen.
Kayfabe is dead, so they're not worried about getting stabbed anyway.
Yeah.
Like in the Omni in the 80s,
right? He's a real bad guy.
Okay. Where to begin? Let's run through the men's here, I guess.
Yeah, like, what do you want to say about the match? It was a good match. Drew, another
It was
small
an okay
package.
match. Drew got rolled up again. Or backslide or whatever it was. It was...
He even tweeted about it.
He
used a New Japan clip.
He did, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, I guess what we've seen here in 40 minutes later in the show, we have to be patient with Paul here.
Yeah.
We're
not used
obviously,
to this long term.
No, we're not. No.
We were given that Vince indecisive booking for so long.
So, I guess we wait. I guess, the rumored match right now is Drew and Priest at Mania. I hate that for both of them, but...
Honestly.
It's a shit
Who do you
match.
let win? Like,
yeah, it's...
Drew shouldn't lose.
It's literally a 7-minute match, and that's entrances included. Like, it's not selling tickets, that's for sure.
No.
All rise for the... What did you say? What did you say yesterday?
I don't even know.
All rise for the popsicle. All rise for the popsicle or paisan.
It sounds
That's
so weird. Yeah, the paisan. Yeah, that weird part in there. I'm like, what is that? Like, it's so awkward. He's great. I do like his character. It's just that theme is... It's not
good.
It's
no,
okay.
It's not good.
No.
But
Drew shouldn't be losing.
No, Punk. Drew shouldn't have got rolled up. He should have at least taken 3 finish in a row.
Yeah.
They had Punk look real strong, kicked out of 2 AAs and a stomp, and didn't tap to the STF.
After fixing his pod. He's doing renovations
and
in the
being a
pod.
handyman. Yeah, so he looked super strong. Handyman CM Punk. Can
What
he
a company
fix
guy
it?
now.
Yes, he can. What a company guy.
Let's put
That's
this
right.
light back up. Yeah. Fixing that light.
I seen a clip of the small section of the crowd that was on his corner going, "Fix the light, fix the light, fix the light."
That's perfect.
The other thing we mentioned yesterday is Seth needs to get rid of the pedigree.
Yeah. Obnoxious.
Yeah, if I'm Hunter, I'm telling him, like, you're killing my finish here, man.
Yeah.
Like, everybody kicks out of it. You're killing my finish. Remove it.
During the Authority, it worked. Like, he used it in the Authority and he would pin people with it here and there.
That's right. But now it's just a transitional move. Like a choke slam.
Yeah.
Nobody wins from a choke slam. So unless you're the big
Give it 5 years.
slow, unless you're Captain
Give it 5 years.
Insano. Yeah.
It'd be a
true.
super kick. Be 6
that's
pedigrees
true.
in a row. Ridiculous.
Oh boy. Okay.
For 2 years, brother. For 2 years, I held my head high. I did everything for the charities. I did everything for the kids. And the reception I got when I came out here, you fans can stick it, brother.
That's one.
Sound familiar.
The Satan himself to win the WWE title.
That's two.
Very familiar, especially the charities, the kids, except add 20 years for Cena.
So now that we've heard Paul and Dwayne say in the press conference and talk about long-term, long game. Oof. This is something. This is a generational moment in professional wrestling. This is a moment that, as a wrestling fan, you will remember where you were when you seen it.
It was pulled off so good, pulled off perfectly. You knew something was up. You know,
Well,
why stay in the
based
ring?
on- yes, because initially, the segment was planned for before the chamber. Men's chamber.
Yeah. Which is just the women's
thinking about
all
it
over again.
now doesn't make sense.
No.
Unless there was also a plan for John to be full heel mode in the chamber.
Just attitude adjustments and that's it.
Yeah.
Done.
But yeah,
I win.
He pulls a shovel out from under the ring that says HHH's shovel on it.
Yeah.
So I've seen some theories online. There was the 3 fingers at Bad Blood when Dwayne came out, did the throat, and then had 3 fingers. Yeah, he was counting down his theme, but he still had 3 fingers. Similar to John Cena's, whatever he does.
Which
Then,
3 fingers.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Impressive.
She be coming round the mountain when she
Last night it was the throat and it was 2 fingers. So now are we calling back to the NWO? And is there a third man?
I would say you need it. when they're doing movies all around the world, they're busy, they're flying here, there. You need that third person just to be there on camera.
And Travis Scott isn't it, right? So yes, there's the it came out that he's training. Travis Scott being the third man is not it.
No. Great Rodman, but he's not good on the mic. I couldn't see him cutting a promo.
No. I can't even see him being a really good wrestler. Like, he was so awkward in the ring last night, even with that slap. And he slapped the shit out of Cody. He slapped the shit out of
He'll
Cody.
learn the basics. He'll probably learn how to throw a punch, how to take a bump.
Yeah, like, I don't think he'll be Bad Bunny good.
No, Christ.
Are you watching it in the background there? Is that what I see? The
Yes.
Women's Chamber right now? Okay.
You betcha. I mean, no, that's not what you see.
Oh yes, there's no sound though. They can't kill us.
Yeah.
Now I would like to see a third man.
Who would fit?
Well, it has to be someone
Because
huge.
even Cena's
like
so
said.
weird. Yeah.
It has to be someone huge. Can't be Rollins.
Like a veteran.
He's already been there.
Yeah.
Think of the original NWO. Hall and Nash were already veterans, but relative veterans to the business, 10 years ish only. Like in the main spotlight. At that point,
and Kevin was just the champion.
They were like 15, 20 year guys at that point.
Yeah, Diesel coming off his title run. Like, I'm going here.
Oh, yeah.
See ya.
It can't be Roman. There's still bloodline stuff. Could it be Drew? Does this happen at Mania, I guess?
Where he gets help. Someone helps Cena maybe just actually get that win. I would love to see a heel Cena have the title.
Yeah. I think at this point, unfortunately, they gave the finish away to the match. Babyface versus babyface. I don't know if it would have necessarily been Cena winning the match.
It would have been so corny.
But now that the odds stacked against Cody and very one-sided stacked against Cody.
Yeah.
They gave the finish away to the match. There's no way that Cody comes out of Mania with the title. I don't think at this point.
Which is great. No, give him some time off, have him come back and do that feud all over again where he wins that title from Cena later on in the year. I would love to see that. Right? Then you have that summer to play with that heel Cena. A couple people try and challenge him. Won't happen. Cody comes back. You hear that music. Whew.
It's true. He's only got 30 dates left, though. I read today. He's only got 30 dates left. Maybe it's 30 after Mania. Maybe I misread it too.
Well, still, even 30
dates
you can work.
Ain't a lot, but
no, you could work with it, but you do need someone filling in when you are gone filming for sure.
Let's take a look at John Cena's upcoming projects.
Or throw him a few more million just to get those extra dates like they had to do with Hogan all the time. Hey, come on. We need you to show up, please.
Yeah, please. Come on, Terry.
I don't think Cena would be that bad, but if movies are booked, you can't say no to production.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2. Well, Peacemaker, he's got to redo. Not redo. New season of Peacemaker. He's got about 5 upcoming projects. So
Yeah, where The Rock had 19 or something crazy.
yeah, The Rock ain't in the match. That's for sure.
No,
The Rock ain't wrestling.
no. Even as a manager, it's going to be rare. Or a mouthpiece, like Rock will be here once in a while, but not much.
We kind of got ahead of ourselves, though. So Cena wins the chamber. Goes to leave the ring. Cody comes out. You know,
Looking like he's
Cena's-
going to a funeral.
Yeah, all black. He was
That's
wearing
what
all
I saw,
black
yeah.
on SmackDown as well. He was grayed out.
It's like he knew he was going to say no, and he knew saying no was going to cause issues with The Rock, obviously.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself, Rock. Put it however you put it. Hey, Rock, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
And
his
then
soul
my-
belongs to the people.
That's right. Still not blocked out, as it shouldn't be. It takes away from the whole fucking moment. So it shouldn't be. Thank you, Netflix.
Yeah.
And the truck, Hunter must have been on the well, he was in control of the truck at that point. So he wasn't blocking anything. He knows.
Yeah.
Probably gave Cole and Pat full reign as well.
Yeah, you needed that.
But so then, you know, Travis comes out, then Dwayne is out, and he's aura farming as he slowly walks down to the ring. He's on the mic, doesn't really say much. Embrace me, Cody Rhodes. And that's when he says, go fuck yourself and whatever else. And then so then Cena's happy, he's babyface Cena. He's cheering. Yeah, he's for the people. Da 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 da.
Overboard as usual, yeah.
Overboard, and for the most part,
Love
out
it.
of the shot until I'm assuming Paul was changing the camera angle to get him on the far side. And Dwayne steps back. Cody turns, Cena moves in for the hug, and then you get the nod. And then you get the throat cut. Boom, nut shot, we have a heel turn. The crowd loses their goddamn minds.
From a smile to a scowl, it was just...
Ernest turns heel.
It was crazy. His face,
As I said,
you could
like,
just... So good.
it's generational, this turn. You had Hogan, you had Austin, and you have Cena. And I don't really know if Austin could really be classified as a generational turn.
No. To me, it wasn't. That was just Austin being Austin.
It's up there. I remember screaming at my TV. But I fucking hate your guts. I fucking hate you.
But long game, it was just him being a rattlesnake. He wanted the title. He got it. He got it how he got it.
The whole gimmick after the fact was the shits. But I digress. So then they do the beatdown. Cody gets the absolute shit kicked out of him. I was trying to watch. I watched the fucking turn like about 30 times. I think he let Cena hard style him to get the color, but the camera's magic, they say. So, but the crowd absolutely lost their minds. And as I said, Toronto is a heel town. Canada is a heel country. So they were into this. They were into this the whole time. There was no booing. It was excellent. It was done perfectly.
People have wanted to see Cena turn for so long. It's been so long.
Forever.
Yeah.
And he had said in the Chris Van Vliet interview, Chris asked him in 2012 when you were going to turn. 2012, when his first program with The Rock?
It had to be, yeah. 12, 13.
He had new gear made, new music. And Chris asks him where the music is, and John says he has it locked up in a sea can or something, or in a storage unit. So, do we get that music now?
He's got to change it. You can't go around with that old one.
He's too old for word life Cena now, for rapper Cena.
Yeah. Plus, that makes people pop nostalgia.
Unless he has B squared with him and brings back Bull Buchanan as his enforcer.
Gross. So bad.
You don't want Bull Buchanan around?
I don't want to see Bull Buchanan. No, Bull Buchanan was horrible. It was like Luther Reigns.
He's a son of a bitch, if you ask me.
That's right.
They're so bad. Right to censor Bull.
But man, what a heel turn. What a turn. As Jim Cornette would say,
A ploy, a plot, a plan, a charade, a conspiracy, a sham. We've been conned, hoodwinked, bamboozled, flim-flam.
true. I don't think anybody guessed it. I don't think anybody knew it was going to happen.
Which makes it even better.
Yeah, I'm still like, try to explain it to your wife. Oh, it was the most incredible thing. They don't know what the fuck. Oh, did you have fun at wrestling? Yes. Okay, thank you, honey.
Yeah. And behind the scenes, I think Cena feels safe. Like, obviously, Cody's doing the Make-A-Wish. He's the face of the company. Cena feels safe to do this turn, have some fun with it. He knows that Cody can just be that company man. He feels safe.
The company is in good hands. And Dwayne knows it.
Yeah.
Cena knows it. Hunter knows it.
Yeah. I think Cena's just been waiting for that.
They all know it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Cena wouldn't do it if he didn't want to do it. He doesn't have to do it.
Well, and he said in that interview with Chris Van Vliet that it was very close up until the day where he was going to turn, and they had discussed it again, and with all the Make-A-Wish and all the charity and all the merchandise, that it just wasn't a good time to do it.
No.
That's where they left it.
And who would have done it back then? I don't see anyone who was like
in
that
2012.
level.
Yeah, really. Like who? The Miz? Like who is the next top babyface? Rey Mysterio? He does it in Mexico, but he's just not.
Yep. It's not global. Like even Cody is huge globally.
Yeah. They love him everywhere. Those European tours, those like the fucking pay-per-view in, where was it? France? Backlash last year.
Yeah.
Crazy. They were all singing his theme for 5 minutes.
And that's why I feel he's a big part of AEW. That's why they had that success. Without Cody, it would just be a New Japan. It would just be New Japan strong. Like it wouldn't
New
be the
Japan
US.
America. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It would just be like their version here. It wouldn't be any good.
Which it is now, unfortunately. Just New Japan America.
Yeah.
New Japan
Cody had
Light.
that business vision.
Yeah.
Such a vision for the company.
And as corny as he is a superstar of the industry.
Huge. He's Cena now because the kids love him. And you're looking at the screen like, oh, this guy is so cheesy, corny, fake, just on my nerves, right? But the kids love him. What can you do?
That's right. Yeah. And he sells merch.
Yeah. Yeah.
He literally goes from town to town in a tour bus.
Yeah.
with his family, so he can do all this media and all this. Like, he is the company man. Props to him. Cena clocked him with that belt, no hands up too. He was taken.
That was a loud one too. So you're right. That could have done it. That could have made the blood come.
But now back to, where do we go from here? There has to be a third man. Has to be. Because as you said, Cena and Dwayne are way too busy for this version of a corporation.
Yeah.
It needs to be another big name, though, yes. The only people, really, that I can think of would be Drew or Punk.
And Punk would be hilarious.
That makes
just
the
because
most
he's such a
sense
big
to
name.
me.
Yeah. Punk and Rock had their issues, but they've put that aside, it seems. So wouldn't that be the swerve where it's like Punk's like, hey, I'm working with these guys.
Yeah, and Punk had a massive, very well-known program with Cena in 2011 with the title when he left the company, when he didn't have a contract.
Yeah. Even in the chamber, they work so well together.
Yeah.
The energy is just so strong.
Well, there's a part in the chamber where Cena says, "I missed you," and Punk says, "I missed you too," and then they lock up.
Yeah. Well, let's start a group together.
Yeah. The only thing with Punk is then, where does the favor come into play? Is that the favor? Is Punk
waiting for that long
is
game?
Heyman? Yeah, is Heyman getting Punk in with this corporation the favor?
It would just be so weird because how and why does Heyman have that pull with The Rock?
Because then Heyman is the mouthpiece for the corporation.
So I guess he would turn on, say, Roman, say, I'm joining up with your cousin.
If
that's
that
the only
is a
thing
match,
you could think of.
If that is a match at Mania, as it's kind of being thrown around right now, Punk versus Roman, Seth's like getting thrown in there as well for a triple threat.
Yeah. Especially with with how he was like, oh, I hated to see Seth Rollins take that and just hit Punk at the end of the chamber. I just hated that, honestly. It was effective, but it cemented the plans.
And I just, like, we just went through this with Drew being obsessed with Punk.
Yeah.
This is the same angle. So
it's like, yeah, Seth and Punk is a great match, but yeah, I don't want to see it again.
Punk already beat him. Punk beat him clean on Raw.
Yeah, like, so we revisit that at Mania? Please no. So I guess if you throw in Roman, it's different.
And that's where the favor is. Heyman turns on Roman. Punk goes with Heyman. Heyman's favor is them two in the corporation. Not that Punk needs anyone to talk for him, though.
No, but he would be a great mouthpiece too. For when John and Rock just can't show up.
Yeah.
Although Drew's been great at promos. His game has been so good. Yeah.
Short of him getting rolled up and that's what I keep saying. Like, maybe we gotta wait. Maybe there is more to this. Him getting rolled up in a small package and fucking back. Who loses to a backslide? Well, I guess it wasn't really a backslide yesterday. But
Yeah, I don't know if it
Right,
was a
he
roll
was
up or
the
what.
chosen one 10 years ago or whatever, right? With Vince.
Yeah.
Coming out in suit and all that shit,
Yeah.
right? There's long
Put him
gaming.
in a vest and bell bottoms. He would look okay.
Yes, the
Elvis
official
Drew.
uniform is Bright Light City, gonna set my soul.
Like even Rock had the big back collar.
Yeah.
With a rock. I could see Drew dressed
Wine.
up like that.
Oh,
Drew dressed up
fucking
like that would be.
rhinestone. Yeah.
Oh boy.
With short
Black hair,
hair.
dyed fresh.
Yeah.
Makeup.
Well, he does dye his hair too with the Jerry the
Does.
King Lawler's bottle.
Yeah. Get that beard going.
Bright lights,
Fresh makeup.
set my soul. Yeah. Give me some old blush.
So?
Fill me with foundation.
The poor Scottish rosacea. It happens to the UK folks. I get it.
It's I don't know what else to say.
The Sage was hilarious. Travis Scott. That was just an exorcism. There goes Cody's soul. Let's hope it travels well. The Sage will help you on your journey.
When I was watching it again, there's some random woman in the crowd shouting, "Fuck you, Travis Scott. Fuck you."
Like,
it's like, what?
Okay.
He doesn't
Are
give
you
a
hurt?
shit about you, lady. Yeah, like, what is he, burning dope and you think it's a gateway drug? Go to live in the Bible Belt, you psycho bitch. Fuck you.
She's very anti-witch, and Sage just hurts her.
Yeah. Shun the non-believer.
Literally. But it was great. It was a planned, it looked like a funeral. Everyone in black minus Cena's jorts.
And white socks and pumps or regular Velcro shoes.
Yeah,
he had the shoes on that every white dad wears when they cuts the lawn.
Yeah. He can't bend over to do the pump anymore, so it's like, I'll just wear these.
Big shoehorn. Shoehorn, and he slips
What's
on
this?
the old
Holy.
really big shoe.
Really big. So, perfect shot. Cena holding up that title, right?
Oh yeah, let's have a look at that too. Yeah,
you like that? That's a great shot.
Very good shot. Boom. Courtesy of
shot
Double E Network.
Last couple decades.
Come on, bang. Look at that shot. This is good stuff right here.
Yeah. That's going to sell your WrestleMania tickets too.
Yep.
And the tie choke.
The tie
Something
choke?
we haven't seen since Daniel Bryan was fired, I guess.
That's right, yeah. Cody forgot to get his fingers in there, and John's really choking him right off the rip, too.
Right over the arm, like actually pulling it, leveraging it. Yeah, that's great.
And the blood, he was bleeding pretty good.
Yep.
You know, Travis with the slap. This is just... I just don't think anybody's seen it coming. Very few people seen it coming.
No, it was done so well. It was done so well. Down to the, the weight belt. Everyone's like, what is this? It's so corny.
Yep. Here we go.
Rock described it to us. He told us exactly what it was for.
Go fuck yourself. What?
Big pop from the
Cena.
crowd. Hey, Rock, go fuck yourself.
Huge.
I love it.
Yeah. Just at the
Good,
end, Cena
good
stepping on his
stuff.
head. Oh, I loved it.
Standing on his head. That was hilarious too.
Yeah, hands on his hips, like, here we go. Job's done, folks.
Is it March 5th? No, it isn't.
Today is the 2nd.
It's the 2nd. 2012 is when they did that. We're gonna do the heel turn. Yeah.
That's quite a jump to 2025.
Yeah, it was. So this is a Chris Van Vliet. He says it was Cena Rock 1. I got word they were going to do it. I went out and recorded a new song. I got all new gear. I wasn't prepared for ruthless aggression. That was the last time I wasn't prepared. I heard rumblings that we were going to do it, and in 48 hours, I had a new track. I had 7 new singlets, boxing type robes. I already had the boots in storage, so I dusted them off. I was ready to go and ready thinking about what I could do with the story. Singlet and the boxing robes, that is the exact opposite of what you saw with the jean shorts, the t-shirt, the cap, the sneakers. Go the opposite route and lean into the opposite of everything you stand for. I would show up less. I would be untrustworthy and unloyal. I would lack respect. All these things you can take and make interesting stories, and this is the stuff that's running through my head. Genuinely hate it and being a real bad guy, and I think that was a conversation that was eventually had where it's like, okay, it's a bad idea. Hey, I know this is going to sting. I'm not going to sell another t-shirt. I'm going to take all the merchandise off the market. I'm not going to put out anything new. I'm not going to do any more appearances, no more Make-A-Wish. I'm going to be a bad guy to make your good guy, so your good guy does all that. And then he thought, well, we're in too deep.
There was no good guys.
Yeah, he just said we were in too deep. Yeah, as being a good guy. So there it is.
Yeah. You have to have someone take that place. That's a huge deal.
You do. Yep. And if we take a look at the WWE roster in 2012, let's have a quick look here. Let's just take a quick look at the men, the faces. Oh boy, this was bad. Oh boy. Oof. Punk was there, but he was heel. Jericho was a heel.
On his way out. Yeah.
And on his way out. Daniel Bryan was there, but he's just never been. Yeah. Could it have been Derek Bateman?
Possibly.
Yeah. Could it have been oh my god, this was awful. Why was Hacksaw Jim Duggan a member of the roster?
That I don't know, nor he should have been. That's horrible. Did he do a battle royal and that was like
maybe there's quite a few old people. Like there is literally no one.
That was that not when Jericho did that match against Ricky and Jimmy Snuka, Roddy Piper?
Oh,
and Hacksaw. I
yes.
think he took out Hacksaw. I'm sure he had a match with Hacksaw where he destroyed him too.
Wow. There really is nobody.
No.
Huh. No wonder John said no.
It just wouldn't have been feasible. That's your biggest guy. And then it's not, even Daniel Bryan, once that chase was over, it was over. He's a great wrestler, but could he carry the company?
That's just it, right? Judas Devlin. Remember Judas Devlin? You know who he is?
Yeah,
now?
I remember that name. He's Luchasaurus.
Yep.
Kill Switch. Also, Big Brother alumni. He was great.
Man, there were some randoms back then. Oh my god.
It was one of the worst years for like just these call-ups and newcomers that just didn't work out. They were generic. Judas Devlin looked about the most different because of his height, tattoos, and size, but he didn't like for one, he didn't like the trainer at the time, right? Bill DeMott.
Mm-hmm. Well, nobody like fucking Bill DeMott.
That was an issue.
Jeez. I'm more shocked at this roster than I am last night's events.
So then Cena's just another heel who can't line his pockets because he's not selling merch, right?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit.
Angelo
So the time
Dawkins
is
was part
now.
of NXT back then. Interesting.
So he's been, geez. Wonder if they just reused the name and gimmick.
No,
Or was it
guy.
actually him?
No, same guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Took a while, but he did move up.
Huh. Strange. Yeah, CJ Parker was there too, yeah. Goofy bastard. Juice Robinson.
Stuck with a bad gimmick too. That was a horrible gimmick. Or be a hippie. Okay.
There's just a lot of bad people here. Cody Rhodes, though, there he is. Could have been him. His mustache version, Cody Rhodes, but
Vince didn't trust anybody. He didn't give anybody a chance, really.
no.
Grab the brass ring, but how? How do you grab that ring when you don't let anybody and you give him the worst gimmicks ever? Even Cesaro.
Seriously.
I remember on Stone Cold said, "What about the Cesaro kid? What about him?" Well, the brass ring. It's like, what? You don't know.
Yeah. Drew was there, but that was 3MB at that point, I think.
Yeah.
Here, Jinder, put this turban on. What?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. So unnecessary when he ends up coming back to be champion without it, really.
Yeah. Usos were in NXT even, so.
Yeah, that was FCW at the time. I think they were doing. I feel like
it would have been FCW. Yeah, I don't think it was called NXT then.
Might have been the TV show back then. Who knows? The funny TV show idea, where it's like they have to run around and carry heavy barrels around the ring and stupid stuff like that.
Oh right, I remember that.
Just obstacle courses, weird. It was so weird. At least I got a good show out of it. Recycled that idea.
Yeah. Oof.
You have nightmares. And that's why competition is good.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
even
back
letting
to
those
the
guys
show.
yeah. Letting those guys go become themselves somewhere else, like get that stink off.
Well, yeah, they were just using Kane and Big Show still. Mark Henry and fucking Great Khali, like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Now, does John I don't think John stays heel for the whole rest of the year,
No, no, I think he does end up giving up, losing that title, and probably humbled quite a bit from it.
though. I would think. Yeah, much closer towards the end, just so he can go out as John Cena.
Yeah.
There'll be a whole Monday Night Raw. Like, it'll be a 3-hour show of just John Cena stuff.
Big old thank you, Cena.
Yeah, but as heel John, presumably as champion, who does he do something with? If he does indeed only have 30 dates left.
Through the summer, I mean, geez, you could have some fun with even Punk, have Punk be that close. Even Seth would probably want to take a crack.
I think you have to do something with Randy.
That would be great. Even Randy trying to talk sense into him, right? Like, John,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Oh, that'd be phenomenal.
Maybe he does do something with Drew.
Well, it'd be watchable for sure. Give Drew something to do. At least get him close to the title again.
You have to think, though, who John would want to do something with that's safe enough. Not that Drew isn't safe,
Yeah.
but I think Drew's probably a little heavy. A little stiff,
They say
maybe.
it has to make sense. Yeah.
I can't imagine John wanting to take a Gunther chop.
It
or
wouldn't look good in a movie if he
Breaker
has to take his,
spear. Yeah, exactly.
he has to take his shirt off.
They need
Yikes.
to airbrush him. They need to spray paint him with flat white to match his skin
Yeah.
color right now. Oh man. Or is he just Roman and wrestles on, like, does he really only wrestle on maybe 3 or 4 more PLEs?
Roman did. I mean, you could just say, Cena, you just show up and wrestle for these big shows. Show up the few Raws and SmackDowns to really push those shows, sell them. Right?
Because his next,
I can see that.
yeah, his next appearance is slated for it's 2 Mondays, the 17th. So yeah, the 17th. So I'm sure he'll open the show.
Yeah.
Or at least maybe the 8 o'clock hour.
Yeah, make people wait.
Yeah. Or close the
Make 'em
show for
hungry
that
for it.
matter. Yeah.
Yeah. They'll tune in.
They will, yeah. So
Yeah.
who the hell is this guy? Mimo Montenegro.
What's he saying?
Oh, El Hijo de Dos Caras. He was a guy. He was a wrestler in
Oh,
2012.
he sounds like a car salesman or something. What?
He's currently not a wrestler.
So it worked well.
Yeah. Most of these guys aren't. Mil Mascaras is his uncle. So there you go.
Oh, wait.
Alberto Del Rio is his brother.
Yes. Yeah, when you said that, I'm like, hey, that's somebody's kid. Interesting, right? It's like, let's see if it works for this guy. No, do you have a brother who wrestles? You do. Okay, let's bring him up.
Yeah, give him a phone call.
Does he have more personality? Okay, that'd be a great phone call. You didn't make it, but your brother looks fantastic.
Yeah, he does great. He does great work.
Ouch. That's great.
Any further notes that you want to touch on for this John Cena?
It's exciting. No, I'm just there for the ride now. It's exciting. It's great to be able to sit back and be like, they do have a plan. Maybe just like relax and enjoy it instead of being all like, this card sucks. Yeah, it's hard program to just think, Vince's vision.
That's right. It's hard to, kind of re-season yourself to that style of long-term storytelling now. Being patient with the story.
Spoilers, how much in advance, right?
Yeah, seriously.
It would just be so obvious.
Which is good. Right? It's good when nobody knows what the hell is going on. So
yeah.
So
enjoy it.
Makes for good TV, it makes for good entertainment.
Good combos.
That's right. So as always, thank you for listening. If you like, subscribe, put a comment down below where you
let
would
us know
like
what you
to see
think.
John wrestle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you would like to see John wrestle.
That's cool to find out.
If you think there's a third man, who the third man would be. Let us know. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.
Goodbye.